Zorro was a legendary hero who roamed the streets of California during the early 19th century. He was known for his cunning, bravery, and remarkable swordsmanship, and his masked alter ego was feared by corrupt officials and criminals alike. Zorro's true identity was Diego de la Vega, the son of a wealthy rancher who had been sent to study abroad in Spain. While in Europe, Diego had become enamored with the ideals of justice and freedom, and had vowed to use his privileged position to help those less fortunate. When Diego returned to California, he found that his homeland was being oppressed by a tyrannical governor who was supported by a corrupt army and police force. Seeing the suffering of his people, Diego donned a black mask, cape, and hat, and took up the sword of justice to become Zorro. As Zorro, Diego would ride through the countryside, using his wit and skill to thwart the governor's plans and protect the people. He was always one step ahead of his enemies, leaving his distinctive mark, the letter Z, wherever he went. Zorro's legend grew with each daring feat, and the people of California began to see him as a symbol of hope and freedom. The governor, however, was terrified of the masked outlaw and vowed to capture him at all costs. Despite the governor's best efforts, Zorro continued to elude capture, always managing to stay one step ahead of his enemies. But as time passed, Diego began to realize that he could not be Zorro forever. He wanted to live a normal life and be with the woman he loved, but he knew that he could not abandon his cause. Finally, after years of fighting, Zorro's moment of triumph came. In a daring raid on the governor's mansion, Zorro defeated his enemies and revealed his true identity to the people of California. They cheered his name and hailed him as a hero, and the governor was forced to flee the state. With justice restored, Diego de la Vega retired the mantle of Zorro and settled down with his love, grateful for the chance to have made a difference in the world. But the memory of his deeds lived on, inspiring generations of Californians to fight for justice and freedom. We are not powerless in the face of injustice. We possess the power to rise above the darkness that surrounds us, to reclaim our rights, and to forge a better future for ourselves and our children. It is within every one of us to be the catalysts of change.